Okay, so problem with Tekken 8 in my humble opinion. I have been playing Tekken since Tekken 3. Uh, After Tekken 3, I used to play Tekken 3 quite regularly in arcades and I was really good at it. I used to compete in tournaments here locally in Pakistan. After Tekken 3, I quit Tekken and not as I played, but not as much. I played Tekken 5 after that, and then 6 casually, and then when Tekken 7 came out, I started playing Tekken 7 regularly. I played Tekken 7 for almost all more than half its life. So, and then Tekken 8 came out, and I'm not a very good player. I was in blue ranks with Law and Steve. I was in purple, end of the purple ranks with Steve in Tekken 7. I was, I am, I would say I am a decent player. So it's my personal opinion what I think about it, what the problem of Tekken 8 is, and I think the first one is the stance offense that loops into itself. The player just have to do nothing, no execution, no nothing. Heihachi used to be one of the most demanding execution heavy character in Tekken 7. I mean Heihachi, Law, and Steve in Tekken 7. And now I have a nuke which is universal, mind you. Every character have this nuke, which is this. I have a mid attack that absorbs the next person attack, steals turn, give me plus on block frames, plus on hit frames, and it can float an opponent which is airborne. It does everything you name it, and then it lets me do this. And it starts all over again. What is this is a one player game. This seems like a one player game, and every character, mind you, can do this. Jin is on screen. Jin can do this. I swear to God. Almost every character except some exceptions like Brian, or maybe Kazuya. Kazuya has a 50-50, but some character that they are still true to their core, they cannot do it. But most of the cast, I assure you, they have the looping stance offense. Brian is an exception, one or two other characters maybe, but almost every character in the whole roster can do this. I mean Steve. I am at Tekken God with Steve with 7, and I have quit playing Steve. I didn't play Brian as much in Tekken 7, but I just play Brian now because Brian feels more authentic, more close to his core, his game plan, counter hits. I am good with Steve because I played Tekken 7. I played with him in Tekken 7 almost, like I gave him 4 or 5 years of my life. So I'm still good with Steve, but playing Steve does not feel fun. Feels fun now. What is this? What is this? You must have seen that PDX clip. That this. What is this? Without any thought, without any mind, I can do this all day. The first problem is, in my opinion, is the looping stance offense that every character can do. Almost every character. So that needs to go, in my opinion. Looping stance offense is not fun. Not for n- even when I'm doing this to opponents. It's not fun for me. I mean, what am I doing? Where is my expression in this? Where can I say that I outlawed played an opponent? I got his timing. I back won him, or a clever outplay. I am just doing this dumb shit, and the opponent just have rigged, and if he guesses correctly, I'm dead, and if he does not, it goes on. So the very first problem is, in my opinion, is this stance offense that needs to go, and this is very sucky for both. PDX was playing Steve, and there is a very I love his content, and there is a very funny clip of him doing just this, just doing this, and he's like, "Is this Tekken?" And yes, I agree. This is not fucking Tekken. What is this? What is this? Endless pressure, and it does not ever end, and everybody can do it. And which brings me to my second point: character, the loss of character identities. Everybody can do everything. Every character, almost every character, has a guard break now. They gave Steve a guard break. They gave Claudio a guard break. Shaheen already had one. Back in Tekken 7, the only character that has had guard breaks was fucking wrong. Now they gave a lot of characters guard breaks, and every character has stances now. There is no identity, there is no nothing. Every character can take you wall to wall. Every character does 100 damage easy without much execution, without anything, without giving much time, and they've made it accessible to anyone. Making characters feel the same, play the same. Back in the day, people consider Lars not. People think Lars is not a Tekken character with his too much stance, offense, and his flying from here, this range, and all the bullshit that Lars does. People say that he's not a Tekken character. Back in Tekken 7, it was a Lars thing that Lars can take you wall from anywhere. It was a joke that even in in an open stage, Lars can take you to the walls. Lars, Lee, some characters they had a humongous wall carry, but not everyone. But in now, every character have a move that can spin a character like this, and then the heat burst, and then this, and go, and there they go to wall, and it's universal. Every character in the roster can do it. So they have taken character identities. I mean, Steve used to be a counter punching paragon. Where are his counter hits? This used to counter hit launch. This was a counter hit launcher. Now he just has back one and some other core counter hit launch tools, but King and Brian can counter hit launch better than that. Counter hitting was Steve's identity, and they robbed him of that. The second point is that, in my opinion, is that too much similarity in every character, homogenization of the cast. Every character is feels similar. Every character has stance offense, and which brings me to the first point. Every character has a stance offense that loops into itself, and in heat it gets egregious. What? What is this? What is this? Come on. What is it? So the second point is this. The third one is they are doing too much. They have done too much hand holding for the new players. Too much of this. Any character, anybody can do this. A while running move. The examples of the simplicity that this I'm doing this without any execution. In Tekken 7, you needed to have crisp execution to do instant while running moves, and this makes Dragunov and Claudio and the characters with while running moves very, very easy to use and very simple. Back in the day, you needed to get the blue spark every time to do this. This. Okay. This. So, what's the point of making it simple for anyone? And when you were playing against Claudio or a Dragnov, and they would do this instant while running, you would respect them for it. That they have put a lot of their time into learning that, and now they can pressure you with the offense. They have earned. They have put a lot of time into that. Now Taken holds your hand and gives you everything for free. This I have not earned this. Now Heat Smash. These plus frames I have not earned these. I just I pressed a button and now I'm plus a million. And now the opponent have to guess why is it? Why is this that without earning anything I just press a button and it gives me a million plus frames. Uh, in Tekken 7, Law
Get ready for the next battle.
Law had one of the best plus one block frames in the game, with while standing forward pressure. But to earn those frames, you needed to you needed to learn DSS. DSS was one of the hardest executions in the game, and without DSS, it was, I believe, plus 18 or plus 19 in Tekken 7 after, yeah, while standing 4. But you needed to earn that. Now you just press forward, and Law has the, I don't know, a million frames on block. Let me check. Okay, plus 4. I think it was on hit. Plus 13. Okay. It was plus 18 or plus 19 in Tekken 7. But, like, you see, this while standing 4 is giving me plus 13. I'm just holding forward. Just holding forward. But it used to be earned back in the day, back in Tekken 7 days. And which felt justified. Now, without any execution, without any expression, without me earning that, I can do this. Anybody can do this. What's the point of this? So that feels a bit frustrating when you are on the receiving end of it, like your opponent is not earning anything and the game is just giving it to them. It's holding their hands, and which feels unfair. So I think execution needs to come back, and this much hand holding needs to go. It's not fair in my opinion. So to sum it all up, in my opinion, these are the problems that Taken 8 has, and they too much mindless stance, pressure, 50-50s, and they made it all even worse with the release of season 2. Now season 3 is coming, and I hope that they give this game that I love very much, that we all love very much, the right direction, and the developers would think with their mind, and they show some love to the game. And I hope things get better. I hope they give the player expressions back. So the to summing it up, mindless 50-50s, looping offense, and these unearned nukes without doing anything. I have plus on block moves, heat smashes, which uh, every heat smash gives me a 50-50 after that. Even when the opponent blocks it, I get another 50-50 after that. I didn't earn it. I just pressed a button. And why does my opponent have to guess for his life? So it doesn't feel fair not giving it, not receiving it. And too much hand holding needs to go. I think they should and they ruined Law. They ruined DSS. They ruined Law, Steve, Jin. Their execution heavy characters made it so much more fun when you see a law or a Jin player doing Zen cancels like Devilster, or a law player doing DSS pressure and confirming this into DSS 4/4. Um, it 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 looked beautiful. You see the player expression, and they took it all away. What's the point of it? I don't see it. I mean, law players. There was a casual law player fan base in Tekken 7 too, and they used to do this all the time, and they were happy. 3 bar law players were doing this, and you know they they were perfectly fine with this. They would do this all the time. This, and then you would see an elite law player. He would you know do stuff like this, and you would be like, oh, nice perfect DSS execution. So I think they need to bring back the character identities. Unruin Law, Jin, Steve, and take take this mindless stance of offense from them, one thing after another, without paying a single mind, without having to think of a proper game plan, and get rid of too much hand holding, give the character identities back in season 3. I wish it all to come true. Let's hope for the best and keep our fingers crossed. But this was my opinion. You can disagree. It is my personal opinion, and it is subjective, of course. So thank you. Thanks for watching so long.